Here's the Yawhg. Do you see here? Hello, hello. A little minor hiccup in the beginning, but now I think we got it good. So I'm just waiting for some additional folks from chat to join in, and we'll be on our way, I think. But yeah, the basis of the game is it's the less you know before entering into it, the better, honestly. But it is a 6-week journey into various characters' lives and how they're living before something happens. You might be able to guess from the title, the Yawhg. But what is the Yawhg? We'll find out. So yeah, just gonna wait for a couple of folks, and then we will be getting started. Again, I just love the music. I don't know what to say. It's just very calming and relaxing. And after a crazy day of shopping and Bosco, he has something I must take. Bosco, buddy. Oh no. Oh no. He has Jenna's garden gloves. Buddy, treat? Let's give you a treat for being bad. Because bad behavior deserves good treats. Here you go. Ah, thanks. Try to scare me. Alright, that's all I wanted. Oh my goodness, you are so bad. Anything else you can tear up while I'm doing things? Oh my gosh. There might have been a counter kitty. I don't know. Counter Kitty is not causing problems this time. It's the ever lovable Bosco who is chewing on one of Jenna's garden gloves. So, there you go. Alright. So, I'm going to go ahead and start. And because the game is relatively quick, so as people come in, they can play through another game. Honestly, I've played this game, no lie, hundreds of times. And I still find new stuff that I go like, you can do that with that combination? So it'll be fine. I mean, I will be honest, most people will probably get the maximum enjoyment out of this maybe 30, 40 times, maybe? But I don't know. I just really love it. I don't want to spoil too much. So, again, this is a choose your own adventure, multiplayer, up to 4. So, I am going to, that's being modest, honestly. Again, I'm on hundreds, probably 200-300 times playing. I'm still finding new stuff. So, it is only $10. So I definitely think I got more than my money was worth. Unfortunately, though, because I am, again, a tech Luddite or whatever, I have the webcam on another laptop, so it doesn't go bouncing back and forth. So it's bounced on that. I'm playing, unfortunately, I'm full screen on this because I'm doing screen capture. And then I'm reading Twitch chat through my phone. So, 3 magical devices to do one thing. That's the kind of technical guru I am. So, oh no, Hunter Kitty. Not on the lap. Not this time. I'm sorry. No stream for you. Alright. So, Anyways, we have 4 people, and I'm going to just say, if you would like to participate, just say yes. Just type yes. The first 4 people are getting in. All right, anyone else? Hey. All right. Ender. One more spot left. Okay. That's what I'm saying. All right, so from the top, we have Dapper Dan. Then we have Rose Red on the right. Then we have Beardy McBeardison. And then we have Princess. I'm going to assign these roles just however I feel like. So, all right. And I'm just going to type in the chat who's who. Oh my gosh, don't Kitty! Hunter Kitty, why? Fine, just sit on that laptop, okay? That's fine. Don't disturb the actual game. Yes, Dabber Dan. That's fine. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out how to type on this semi-new phone. Okay. Alright, so. Pool, Dabber Dan. Sweater is Rose Red. Non-Parox is Beardy. Princess is just going to take a rest this time. So, with those 3 folks, let's get started. The Yawhg will be here in 6 weeks, and no one expects it. Not a one of us. We just keep living our lives, week by week, unaware. Okay, this might be getting a little meta. Too late! Alright, so, the basis of the game is you have different areas that you can choose to go to. Once someone has chosen an area, no one else can go to it for the rest of the week. You have different stats along the right side. Dabber Dan, I'll just read you your stats when those come up. I realize that the camera might be blocking some. The stats themselves don't mean a lot right now, because you can honestly do any of these things however you want, whatever kind of character you want to be. And also, as spoiler alerts, the initiative in each game is always the same. Princess goes first, then Beardy, then Rose Red, then saving the best for last as Dapper Dan. So, Beardy, you are up. Which location would you like to go to? right, the tavern. So, when you go to the tavern, of course, you can drink, but you could also bartend. Each time you do a task at a location, one of your stats gets upgraded. Or sometimes multiple stats. Do I know what you might be doing? Do I have an inkling of what might be happening? Which one would you like to do? Yes, you can drink. Yeah, even though you have no money, don't worry about it. We got you covered. You spend the entire week getting wasted. Woo! Time to drink! Drink up! Woo! Oh man, that's the stuff. Topo Chico, whoo, burns right there. Alright, you gain 2 charm and 1 physique. I mean, obviously you're more charming. The tips here you get. And then physique because you gotta, build up that iron stomach. One day a fortune teller sets up at one of the tavern's tables. She offers to read anybody's fortune for a small sum. So, you can say yes please, or -1 wealth, or no thanks. You can still say yes please, even with 0 money. But it's up to you which way you want to go. Chug, chug, chug. Hydrate or dehydrate. Yeah. Alright. Yes, we must know the fortune without any money. You don't have enough money to pay, though. What were you thinking? Upon realizing this, she shoos you away from her table. Get out of here, you bum. Oh well, she's probably a hack anyways, you think to yourself. You gain 1 mind. There's that thinking for you. So sometimes, even though you might not have the stats or wealth to do a thing, you still get something out of it. It's, just whatever you want to do, go for it. So, the tavern is locked off, Rose Red. Which way would you like to go? There are some events that will come back to haunt you later in the game. I'm not going to say which ones. Maybe. Gardens. Okay. Would you like to landscape at the gardens or meditate? All right. Oh, look at that bunny. Good job. You spend the week maintaining the plants in the royal garden. And by the way, the different characters have different animations for each screen, so it's not always going to be a bunny. And Jenna is working hard on building trees and stuff in the yard, so there might be loud digging noises and stuff. I mean, I'm sure it's not a grave for me. I mean, it's just a long hole for the tree, of course. Anyways, you gain 1 finesse, 1 physique, and earn yourself 1 wealth. One day, on your way home from the park, you come across a golden ring in the grass. Do you sell the ring, or do you wear it? Alright, wear the ring. Upon placing the ring on your finger, orange glowing markings appear on the outside of the band. The markings unravel themselves from the ring and swirl in front of you. They form into what appears to be a fully armored ghost, radiating a beautiful orange light. The ghost turns to you, nods, and walks away. Ring looks good on you! You gain 1 charm. Alright, Dabber Dan. Double D, where you want to go? Yes. And I can always pull up the stats on the right side. So yeah, I mean, getting more charm, you look much more charming with a golden ring. You can always brag about its magical powers later. Hospital? Who wants to go to a hospital in this day and age? Do you want to clean up or tend to some patients? Both are incredibly helpful in this day and age. Alright, there is definitely cleanup to do. You spend the week steeling your mind against the horrors of the hospital, making sure it is clean as it can be. You gain 1 mind, 1 physique, and earn a wealth. One day, a patient whose voice has been cursed and replaced with piano notes will not stop talking. All the other patients are complaining that his voice is making the hospital even more depressing. The doctors have tried convincing him to stop talking, but to no avail. Do you want to decipher what the piano voice man is singing? Or sing with him? This is the piano man. Sing with him. Alright, sweet. You start trying to sing along with his voice. You try to sing along with him, but just can't hit the right notes. His voice gets progressively sadder and it starts driving you slightly mad. You lose a mind. Sometimes you get bad options. They say the last time it came, the Yawhgs devoured houses whole, stole lives, tore families and family members apart. But that was so very, very long ago. The Black Plague was so long ago. I mean, this isn't the plague. This isn't the plague. No, what am I talking about? Beardy McBeardison. Wherefore? The tavern is once again open if you want to haunt the tavern for the whole game. I appreciated your voice. You still haven't seen anything at the slums, the arena. Arena, all right. Do you want to compete in a fight or bet on it? Chell also likes gardening. Not in a good way, though. She's helping Jenna dig that hole. Chell, no indeed. Oh, you okay? Oh, don't mess with Hunter Kitty, Chell. You know what happens. You know what happens, Chell, baby. Alright, you can beat. You got 6 physique. You can't lose. Alright, Burley McBurleson with the axe. Yeah, it was Hunter Kitty just trying to chase her away. You spend the week fighting brutes in the arena. You gain 2 physique and 1 finesse. You were right, you can't lose. One night on your way home, you spotted Rusty Dagger on the ground. Do you want to pick it up or just leave it? Alright. As you pick it up, you hear a voice from behind you whisper, "You're not worthy." Or I should say, "You're not worthy." The dagger begins to dissolve into a black smoke. Within seconds, the blade is gone. You feel like you've learned something, though, having witnessed such impressive magic. You gain 1 magic and 1 mind. That is, spoiler alert. Well, not spoiler. I will say through my experiences, I've only gotten a dagger event to work 1 time. It's like the whole Doctor Strange thing, seeing so many different things. Like, how many chances do we have to do this? Anyways, alright, Rose Red. Where would you like to go? Alright, into the forest we go. You can chop wood or go hunting. Oh, and by the way, in the arena, you can bet with 0 wealth on the fights. It doesn't make sense, but you can. Alright, going hunting with your longbow. You spend the week hunting defenseless critters. I mean, some people gotta eat. You gain 2 finesse and sell the pelts for 1 wealth. One night, through the trees, you spot a group of cloaked figures, all standing in a circle. They're chanting in unison. "O mighty Lord of the Night, Master of Beasts, Bringer of Pain and Derision, One of them runs out of the darkness towards the rest of the group. Sorry, everyone, but I was reading the calendar wrong, he says. We were supposed to summon the demon yesterday. Now we have to wait a whole year to try again. There's a collective sigh as the group disperses. You learned a bit about demon summoning, though. You gain 1 mind and 1 magic. All right. Come back next year for the annual demon summoning trick. All right. Dabber. Yeah, drinking tends to make you not worthy of things. Alright, summon it up. Are you a slummin' pickpocket or a slummin' crime fighter? Alright, time to fight crime. With your fisticuffs. You spend the week outsmarting and beating up criminals. You gain 1 mind, 1 physique, and 1 finesse. One day while wandering the slums, you notice that the stones used to line the road seem to have a certain pattern to them. You don't manage to figure out the mystery, but you still feel pretty smart for noticing the patterns of the tiles. You gain 1 mind. Week 3. It was on us in a heartbeat. Or so the stories go. The earth shook and the air went still. Interesting. Music kind of changed too. So, fisticuffs. Alright, Beardy. Where would you like to go? I think it's only Alchemy Tower and Palace we haven't seen yet. It changes every couple of weeks, the music. Alright, Palace. Are you doing administration work or are you attending that fancy ball with your big beard? There is one event I hope we get there, but we'll see. Let's dance. Oh, you did a little cleanup for the ball. You spend the week attending fancy gatherings. You gain 2 charm and 1 finesse. I think you're the most charming out of everyone right now. Yeah, by far. One day you overhear the jester tell a joke to a group of people. Everyone laughs, but you didn't understand the joke at all. Do you ask for an explanation or try to figure out the joke on your own? Tucked it in. Just down the shirt. Alright. Several hours later, you figure it out, and a small chuckle is had. I tell you the joke, but you want to get it. All that thinking gave your mind a workout. You gain 1 mind. Alright, Rose Red. Where to? Yeah, we've all been there. It's like, I don't get it. Especially me. I don't get 90% of the jokes that some folks tell. And most of them happen to be pretty bad, unfortunately. As in not, I can't say them on the stream, otherwise I'll get just offed. As in off Twitch, not like off. Alchemy Tower. Alright. Are you going to clean that lab or are you going to brew some pots? Brewing pot is always fun. Let's brew up that storm pot. You spend a week experimenting with different potion brews. I love the little classical things. The double monocles. You gain 2 magic and 1 mind. And I know there's a specific name for them, but yeah. One day an artificer stops by for a visit. She is adorned with magical gadgets and gizmos, and is followed everywhere by her clockwork spider. The alchemists out of the tower all go out of their way to impress the artificer, offering her an array of potions and elixirs. As she's leaving, she adorns the most charming of the alchemists with a special trinket. The fact that she didn't choose you was a very humbling experience. You gain 1 charm. Alright. DD, what'd you do? I think all the places have now been explored at least once. Oh, I was about to say, you're hidden behind each one. Oh well. Your stats are currently Physique 7, Finesse 6, Mind 7, Charm and Magic at 5, and a Wealth of 1. 1 coin to your name to make it through the next week of bills, food, shelter. That's a lot of money, honestly. In this game, I mean, if 0 wealth means you're doing fine, I wish we could all say that. A big, real oof. By the way, I'll hold out for everyone. Those are your current stats. Oh, it's fine, though. I mean, honestly... If he can survive on 0, let's go to Slims and fight some crime. Alright, you doing that, outsmarting and stuff, Batmaning. Ooh, one night you hear a woman whisper at you from nearby. Hey you, looking to make a bit of coin, Dapper Dan? Are you always up for more coin, or... No thanks, lady, random of the night. Is this a yes? Oh, okay. So, Dapper Dan is always up for more coin, no matter what. Know what I mean? She signals for you to come to the alleyway with her. Just come on. Come closer, she says. Nobody else can hear what I'm about to tell you. You lean in close. You're going to learn how you'll be earning this coin. She presses herself right up against you, moving her lips slowly towards your ear. So, chat, what do you think's going to happen? Just, what do you think's going to happen? I just want some wild guesses what you think is happening. Is she gonna steal the 1 coin? I mean, sounds about right. Any other guesses? Only the best things can happen. Suddenly she bites your red curse, like kata, kata, kata. Blood pours from the wound, and she clings to you tightly, lapping it all up, like a Bosco. Or a Chell. No, Chell, you're not a vampire dog. I love you too much. You black out. When you come to, you see her standing over you. Thanks, she says, tossing you a couple points. Don't spend it all in one place, you bum. You gain 1 will. She then melts into the shadows. Literally. When you feel your neck, you notice your wound is healed completely. Your body feels ice cold. You gain 3 charm. You lose 3 physique. Yikes. And then the world was a howling fury. Chaos. Screaming. The sound of all we knew being pulled in half. Oh, what's this stuff? Must be nothing. Well, yeah, at least you got paid. I mean, how often does a vampire pay you for the pleasure of your blood? Seriously. I mean, that's the nicest vampire I've ever met. All right, Beardy, where you want to go? I agree. Alright, time to go to the hospital. You might meet a friend there, someone who doesn't have a lot of blood. Clean up or tend? I would not report that to the police, though, Dabradan. They might look on that kind of activity with some suspicion. Alright, clean up that blood. Alright, and so during the tasks, you'll always gain the same stats that like, cleanup will always earn you 1 mind, 1 physique, 1 wealth. Drinking at the tavern always gets you 2 charm, 1 physique, whatever. But the events are different no matter what. One day you hear spooky sounds echoing through the hospital. Soon afterwards, a glowing blue ghost floats down from the ceiling. Might be related to the orange ghost from earlier? Who knows? She seems to be wandering the halls aimlessly, howling out horrible noises. She doesn't appear to realize that she is freaking everyone the beep out. You decide to do something about it. What do you do? Now, this is something where you might want to keep in mind your stats. You have a magic of 6, but you might be able to charm the ghost better. But you can still do either. Alright, talking calmly. You approach the spirit and try to explain to her the effect she is having on the sick, that she is freaking everyone the beep out. She seems to understand what you're telling her and apologizes for bothering everybody. She walks through a wall and is never seen again. Well, that's depressing. Doctor tosses you a sack of coins as a way of saying thanks. Hey, you got 2 wealth! Hey! Alright, Rose Red, where would you like to go? You can communicate with magical force as well. That's one way of communication. It's the, what was it? The Corbin negotiation tactic, I think, from the 5th element. Really good at negotiations. Never failed a single one. I mean, in this world, apparently, 2 coins fills up an entire sack. Sacks are really... all these people are midget size, like super midget size, honestly. Alright, to the palace. Are you administrating or balling? Are you the secretary who dreams of being a baller? Or are you the baller who dreams of being a secretary? Yeah, they are big ace coins. Time to boogie! Alright, you spend the week attending fancy gatherings. Yeah, everyone gets done up here for sure. You gain 2 charm and 1 finesse. One day you accidentally bump into a duke. Watch where you're going, you filthy peasant! He shoves you out of the way with his hand and continues walking. Like, ugh, filthy peasant. So, passive-aggressive or active-aggressive? Keep in mind your stats along the right. Yeah, rude. How rude. A rude duke indeed. Yeah, passive aggressive. That outfit looks really comfortable. He looks mildly insulted. Sick burn! Yeah! You gain 1 charm. Alright. Dapper Charming of Charminson, who is definitely not turning into a bloodsucker. Where do you want to go? Secret option magic aggression. I wish. I wish there were secret options in this game. The tavern, alright. Are you bartending or drinking? After the week you had last week. Whew. I can understand if you want to drink, but bartending, you know, doing some more good for the community. Alright, bartending it is. Oh, look at you, Dapper. You spent the week serving drinks at the tavern, earn 1 wealth in tips, and gain 2 charm. That's awesome. Considering how much 1 wealth is, well, I guess over the course of a week, 1 wealth. Anyways, over the course of the week, you've noticed your skin becoming paler and your teeth sharper. You notice that whenever you talk, everyone nearby hangs on your every word. You gain 3 charm. But you also feel more frail and gaunt than you used to be. You lose 3 physique. Ouch. One day you notice a woman tilting her head back, brushing her hair, her neck fully exposed. You can even see a vein or 2. Delicious. Before you know it, you're coated in blood with a mangled form in front of you. There are dozens of people around, and they're all filled with such delicious nectar. The next few hours are kind of a blur. You wake up the next day in bed sheets soaked with blood that is most definitely not your own. You look in the mirror and notice your skin has regained its color and your teeth have dulled. Just need to get that out of your system. No, you're fine. You're fine. So, when it arrives this time, how will we fare? Will we once more rebuild, move on, be strong, or have we forgotten? Week 5 out of 6. You might have noticed there's a certain color about the bottom of the screen. And you might also notice the tavern is grayed out. You may also notice on the buildings themselves, the tavern does look busted up. So, tavern can no longer be entered the rest of the game. Thanks, Dapper Dan. Ruin everyone's drinks forever. So, pretty much, and bleach everything. I didn't think I was going to get this close to real life, folks. I'm sorry. Who wants to go to the arena? Get distracted. Bread and circuses. Bread and circuses. Beardy, where would you like to go? Meditate in the garden. Understandable. You were about to go get some drinks and then, wait, what happened? No! You spend the week in deep meditation. Some might even say sleeping. You gain 1 magic and 2 mind. You've noticed, over the course of the week, that the number of people drinking alcohol in the bar has increased dramatically. Do you join in on the drinking, or ignore them? Let them eat cake. Alright. Seeing them making fools of themselves make you feel like a morally superior person, that you obviously are. You gain 1 mind. You are super smart. Alright. Rose Red, where would you like to go? Anywhere except the gardens and the tavern. All right, the arena. Are ya betting or are ya competing? I think Rose Red's a fighter, for sure. Rose Red gonna get her knuckles red. Alright. Oh, look at that stance. That glare, that determination. Perfect. I would lose immediately. One day while roaming the halls, one of the arena's fighters approaches you. "Excuse me, miss, I need a sparring partner," he says. "Are you down for a fight or two?" Accept the challenge, or refer him to the burly guy next to you. Maybe he has a beard. Like twice your size. Bulk and everything. I do say awful jokes sometimes. I apologize. Alright. "Let's do this!" he screams. He takes a swing to your head. You get punched square in the face. The next thing you know, you're in the arena's infirmary. It appears the punch gave you headache neverendis. Symptoms include having a mild headache forever. You lose one mind. That is also called migraines. Oh, I also joke poorly. Very much so. Alright, Dabber Dan, what place are you going to try to destroy next? I have gone through the game where there have only been 4 places you can go. Like, everywhere was gone. It was insane. Alright, Palace? Are you ballin' because you're a baller? Or are you actual gonna try to contribute back to the society that you helped destroy? Oh, awesome. Adminning. You spend the week doing paperwork for the palace. You're paid 2 wealth and gain 1 mind. One day the court jester approaches you. "Would you like to learn to juggle?" he asks excitedly. "I'll teach you everything I know for a small sum." So, do you want to juggle? Just 1 wealth. You do have 5 wealth currently. Alright. You spend the day with the Chester practicing your juggling technique. You improve dramatically. You gain 2 finesse. You gain another 2 finesse. You happily pay the Jester for his services. You lose 1 wealth. The Yawhg. It's almost here. Almost. Almost. So, yeah, definitely some spooky gray going on the bottom of the screen. Beardy, where would you like to go? A weapon of palace destruction. Oh, you said place destruction. Sorry. I thought you said palace destruction. Kill the Duke for pushing you. Yeah, that would have been good. Alright, Beardy. Anywhere but the tavern. At the alchemy tower, you can either clean up or you can brew a potion. Either option gives you a little bit more magic, I think. Alright, alchemy potion making. Alright, you are looking haggard, but you're doing it. One day while in the tower, one of the alchemists asks you to watch his potion while he's out. Soon after he leaves, the potion begins bubbling out of control. If you don't do something soon, it will explode. Do you throw it out the window, or do you drink it? Chug, chug, chug. I mean, if a potion's about to explode, the first thing I think of is, well, better down it. I mean, it might be safer to not chug something that's about to explode. But where's the fun in this? By ancient tradition, I must chug. Agreed. You quickly drink the potion. Your stomach acids seem to have quelled the potion's fury. Your stomach is stronger than magic itself. You gain 2 magic by doing so. I think Beardy McBeardison is the most well-rounded of everyone at the moment. Alright. Rose Red, where would you like to go? I will also chug in honor of Beardy's chug. Oh, and another one for the fallen brethren at the tavern. You do you. I will say, you almost have the most finesse. You're pretty high up on charm, but yeah, your physique and mind are probably the most lacking bits, and wealth is just hard. And you can get the most finesse, I think, either at the arena or the forest hunting, I think? Or Slum's Fighting Crime. Actually, I think Slum's Fighting Crime gives you finesse and mind, I think. But Forest gives you finesse and wealth, I think, if I'm remembering right. Alright. Time to go hunting. Alright, 2 finesse and 1 pelt. One day you hear a howl nearby, followed by the rustling of leaves. What is that, I wonder? First vampires, then a howl? What universe are we in? Do you run for it, or try to stand and fight? Stand and fight. My damaged brain demands it. Alright. You raise your weapon, ready to fight whatever it is out there. A blur leaps out onto you from the bushes and knocks your weapon from your hands. The beast slashes open your chest. You black out. When you come to, your whole body feels warm, and the gash in your chest has disappeared. You lose 3 magic, but you gain 3 physique. Alright. And, Dabber Dan, I think I know where you might go, but I'm just waiting for your confirmation. Yep, superpowers. You're going into the last week with superpowers enacting. All right, which one? Does it really matter to you? Your physique's at 2. You have a finesse of 11, mind of 9, charm 13, magic 5, and wealth of 4. Alright, tending to the patients. Oh, so delicate. You spend the week diagnosing and tending to the sick. You gain 2 mind and earn 1 wealth. One day, the bloodletting leeches somehow escape from their containers. Leeches start flooding into the hallway. There are people screaming everywhere as leeches slither towards them. "Somebody do something!" yells one of the doctors. Do you zap the leeches with magic, or use yourself as bait? Because those are the only 2 options when it comes to stopping the bloodletting leeches. Isn't tending to the patients a little tempting for a vampire? Former vampire, thank you. Dabber Dan's moved on. That's old Dan. Your magic is currently a 5. And your physique is a 2. I'm pretty sure leeches were well known for their incredible land speed. Alright, using yourself as bait. You start taunting the leeches to lead them back into their containers. With great skill, you manage to avoid the leech's fangs. You then lure them all back into their containers. Quick thinking. You gain 1 mind. Here it comes. The end game. The storm arrives in the night. By morning, it still rages. For 3 full days, the tempest puts us through a grinder, drowns us, crushes us, ruins us. But then it ends. We see the graveyard our home has become. Our home. Does anything yet live? Is it? Are we past saving? So, everything you've done in the game leads up to your role in what happens to the city. This is a cooperative game, technically, but you can choose your own path. There's the leader, the builder, the conjurer, the doctor, the smelter, the tailor, the looter, and the town drunk. 2 of those options might not be super helpful. Smelting, because I get the most questions about that from people, it requires you to have a lot of money, because you're melting down money, basically, to do stuff with. So, those are everyone's stats. So you can kind of guess what stats you need for each role, but I'll let Beardy McBearderson start us off. Of course, if others have roles they want to shotgun or ask to be, I mean, definitely type it in. Rose Red and Dabber Dan, do you have any preferences for who you, what role? Yes, you are the highest in mind and magic for sure. Combined, yes. And I think, sorry, you can't see the stats that Dabber Dan has. So physique of 2, finesse 11, mind 12, charm 13, because vampires are so charming, magic 5, and wealth 5. All right, I will choose conjurer for Beardy. All right. You take it upon yourself to help conjure up supplies for the town. With your magic, you summon a large amount of supplies. With some effort, you're summoning more than enough lumber and food for the whole town. This helps the rebuilding effort a lot. All right. So, Rose Red, which way you want to go? You definitely have the most physique out of anyone. but most physique and finesse. Builder. All right. You take it upon yourself to help rebuild the town by hand. You go to pick up a hammer when suddenly you let out a howl. Your body contorts out of your control and fur erupts out of everywhere. Your teeth turn jagged and sharp. You gain 3 physique. Your grasp of supernatural is lost, however. You lose 3 magic. All you can think of is how hungry you are. The next few hours are a blur. You wake up in the middle of the night surrounded by trees. You don't quite know what happened, but you're pretty sure it did not help the survival effort. Well then, so... what's Dapper Dan doing after the builder just went a little cray-cray on the town? Leader? Question mark? Okay. You take it upon yourself to be the leader of the survivors. You expertly delegate and prioritize tasks. You give motivating speeches and act as an effective mediator in disputes. This helps the rebuilding effort significantly. And so, we set about our tasks, once more living our lives, this time in a way we might never have expected or even wanted. Again, a little meta, but in the end, what happens? Stay tuned next time for... No, I'm kidding. We were defeated. Those of us left struggled to put our home to rights, but the effort was futile. Doomed. The city bled survivors, eventually becoming a husk, a dead thing. And perhaps the Yawhg was only partly to blame. Rose Red, do you have anything that you want to say to anyone about this? Just ask me. I blame werewolves. So, there are 3 final endings that you can get. Either defeated, status quo, or flourished. Depending on how everyone kind of stats up and chooses which task they do. And beyond that, everyone gets individual endings depending on the route they took throughout the game. Sometimes it makes sense, sometimes it's a little weird, but, so, Beardy McBeardison, the town in shambles, you're too afraid to go anywhere else. One day somebody offers you strength potions in exchange for your services as a bodyguard. You happily oblige. After a few strength potions, you become strangely dependent on them, craving them constantly. They take a huge toll on your body and your health deteriorates quickly. On the outside, you look like a hulking beast, but your insides are rotted and limp. One day you have one too many potions. Your corpse is found face down in a puddle of vomit and foam. Don't do strength pots, kids. Half human, half beast. And actually, I've not seen this ending before, so this is new to me. Half human, half beast, you live in the forest, easily picking off those who escape into the forest. The city bleeding survivors, well, they're doing a lot more bleeding now. With the town in ruins, people are fleeing en masse into the forest to find the nearest village. You eat very, very well. I think you got the good ending. Dapper Dan, with the town in ruins, you spend a lot of time in what was once the slums. One day you spot a familiar face. Hey, she says, I've actually not seen this one either. How you been? I heard about your incident. Sorry about that. She drags a finger across your chest. Anyway, she snaps her fingers. Suddenly, all your free will is gone. Your skin goes milk white, and your fangs re-emerge. She takes you by the hand and walks you into an entrance to the sewers. Holy moly, that was intense and insane. Holy moly, folks. I have not seen 2 of these endings. Yeah, there's definitely going to be another round. Definitely hope it doesn't get as dark as it did this time. We have 4 spots open. Gonna save one for, yes, F's in the chat, please. So, Star Wars lover, you definitely got one. So you got a spot, for sure. Alright. If there aren't any other new people who want to join, though, I'll give it just another couple of minutes first. But yeah, if anyone who played in the first round would like to play again, try for different things, now that you're a little more familiar with what happens. Okay. Well, we will keep waiting. I'm going to get another drink, and I will be back in just a little bit. That was really fun and amazing, by the way. Like, again, like I said, I've played this hundreds of times. I still see new things. That $9.99, totally worth it. I'll be right back. Can you all hear me now, by the way? Because I think I was on mute. So, all right. Any new folks who want to come in? My chat died on my phone for a bit, so I had to restart it. But is there anyone else who would like to join in? Otherwise, I think it's going to be Proxy, Pool, Sweater, and Star Wars. I was like, no one's saying anything to my questions. Am I dead or is my phone dead? What's happening? All right. So I'm going to go ahead and call it with Proxy, Sweater, Star Wars, and Pool. Is everyone okay with the same characters? And Star Wars, are you okay with being princess? Reroll the characters? You want to do Yeah, okay, alright. Okay, alright. Okay, I'm actually going to use an actual dice thing from online because my other dice would be a little too cray-cray. Okay, so boop and boop and boop. Do that 1, 2, 3. Okay. All right. Well. All right. And sorry, when I exited that, I didn't see anything that was happening in chat. I apologize because again, I am a tech Luddite. Phone for chat, webcam on another laptop, and then this laptop I'm streaming from. 3 things to do 1 thing. I'm super good at this, I promise. Alright, so here's what was rolled up. Alright, so we have Sweater is Princess, Proxy is Rose Red, Star Wars is Beardy, and Vampire Werewolf Twilight Boyfriend is Pool. So I think we're all set. Alright, so the initial narrative of each week is going to be the same, so I'll just bypass that. Princess is now first. She does look a little haunted with those black eyes, but she's fine, I promise. So, Princess, you are first. Where would you like to go? I know, going first is such a struggle and a challenge. I mean, honestly, This princess bartends. Alright, she is a happy bartender. Alright, you earn 1 wealth and tips and gain 2 charm. One day the tavern throws its annual dart tournament. Do you enter or spectate? You currently have a finesse of 5. I think that's what darts use, right? Or do they use charm? Do you charm the darts, like, into the bullseye? Like, dart, go to your hole. Go to your hole on the dartboard in the middle. I mean, yeah, there's a whole range of targets everywhere, honestly. Like, how can you fail? Throw some darts, alright. You sign up for the dart tournament ready to prove your dart-throwing prowess. You play the worst game of darts anybody's ever seen. You manage to break several glasses and narrowly miss someone's head. You didn't get anything. You come dead last. Somebody there wrote a song of how poorly you did, and it's quickly becoming the most popular tune in town. You lose 1 charm and never throw darts again. Alright, Beardy, where would you like to go? No, you didn't kill anyone, but you came close. You almost did good. Lumberjacking. Alright, so go into the forest to chop some wood. That big axe. You spend a week cutting down trees for the village. You gain 2 physique and earn yourself 1 wealth. One day you hear a howl nearby followed by the rustling of leaves. Do you run for it or stand and fight? Now I will say there are circumstances where yes, you can fight and win against the thing. Get out of there? Alright, run for it. You drop what you're doing and run for your life. You hear heavy footsteps running behind you, and they seem to be getting closer. Something heavy jumps on you, top of you, and slashes open your back. You black out. When you come to, your whole body feels warm, and the gash on your back has disappeared. You lost 3 magic, but you got 3 physique. You are double digits in the first week. Excellent. Rose Red, where would you like to go? Here we go again. Attend that ball. Alright. Palace, ball, fancy, dancy. One day, the king approaches you. Excuse me, but you look like someone I can confide in, he says. I really want a prince to take over the throne, but the queen and I aren't exactly active in the bedroom. He blushes a little. Do you have any advice on how I could romance the queen, so to speak, of course? Do you teach the king your ways, or admit that you don't know how to help? Now, this is whenever I'm playing the princess, and he comes up to me and is like, Dad, don't talk to me about me and Mom. All right, are you teaching? Alright, teach the king your ways. You spend hours drawing a bunch of diagrams and going through scenarios with the king. By the end of it, he's just as charming as you are. He thanks you and hands you a large sack of coins as a reward. You gain 3 wealth. Later that night, you get the sinking feeling that you might have actually made things worse. Oh well. Diagrams are important. Yes, they are. Alright, Dapper Dan. where you be? Alchemy Tower to clean. Get that scrubbing going. 1 wealth and 1 physique and 1 magic. One day an artificer stops by for a visit. She is adorned by magical gadgets and gizmos. It's the charming artificer. Unfortunately, you are not the most charming, but it was humbling, so you did get 1 charm. So there are some events that will repeat, and I'll just kind of fast forward through those. Unless I know that you'll pass, or the result will be different. Alright, Princess again. Where do you go? No charm, but charm. Making up for sins in the past life, yes. Alright, going to the arena. Competing or betting? Oh, what? That don't mean a thing. You can bet with 1 money, you can bet with 0 money. They just take it on guarantees. Your legend will grow and they will write more horrible songs in your name. Well, we'll see. Alright, you got the dual swords, so that's awesome. You look fearsome there. While wandering around the halls between matches, you spot your former lover, Kelly. Oh, Kelly. Hi. An awkward exchange happens in which you want to know how they're doing without seeming to care too much, you know. After a few minutes, Jean, one of the most popular fighters in the arena, butts into the conversation. Hey Kelly, sorry to interrupt, but we gotta go to leave right away if we want to make it to your mother's in time. You say an awkward goodbye as they walk off holding hands. How does that make you feel? WTF, Sean? Oh, the drama. Yawhg, the decisions. TM. Are you sure happy, though? The sideways glance makes me wonder. Alright, I'll go happy. You feel happy for Kelly. You feel it's good that both of you have moved on, even though Kelly's might have moved on more than you have. This encounter, despite its awkwardness, was refreshing. You gain 1 charm. I do appreciate that in that dialogue, they don't use any pronouns or anything like that, so I mean it could fit however which way. So, because Kelly and John, I mean, they're both male and female names. Happy. So happy. Alright, Beardy, where are you gonna where you want to go? You do need to meditate on your wild ways. Over the course of the week, you notice that you've been slowly growing hair all over your body. You've also noticed yourself getting significantly stronger. You gain 3 physique. Your ability to control the supernatural is fading, however. You lose 3 magic. One day you feel searing pain course through you as your body contorts against your will. Fur erupts from everywhere and your teeth turn jagged and sharp. You can hear the screaming of those around you, but all you can think of is how hungry. You are. The next few hours are a blur. You wake up the next day in your bed, naked and coated in blood. You take a look in the mirror and notice you're completely back to normal now. You feel like whatever all that was, it's all out of your system now. Everything's fine. Everything's gonna be just fine. So, Rose Red, where do you want to go? And don't mind the destruction of the gardens. Don't worry, the gardens will rebuild. Hopefully, maybe. Might take, another century or two, but that's fine. What's that over a course of a couple lifetimes? Rose Red. No gardens or arena. Potion making. Alright. One day, all the alchemists decided to take a break from work and instead throw a cantrip party. One alchemist waves his hand and produces confetti in front of him. Another spawns a seemingly endless number of doves from his sleeves. Then all the alchemists turn to you to see what you can come up with. Simple? Or Penn and Teller complexity? Go Job. Full Job. From Arrested Development. Give me those cards. Start that song. I can't do that. I would if I could, though. Go big or go home, alright. Complex. You snap your fingers and end up accidentally setting your hair ablaze. For the rest of the week, the alchemists make jokes at your expense. You lose 2 charm. At least it wasn't burning down the whole tower. Alright. Dabber. Well, I can never go back to the alchemy tower. Your stats are 6 in physique, charm, and magic, 5 in finesse and mind, and 1 wealth. At least they didn't write a song about it. Yep. No songs written about your hair failure or magic malfunction. Yeah, the people are brutal. Tavern. Drinking. Wasted. Charming. One day a bard pulls out his lute in the bar. One day a bard pulls out his lute in the bar and starts playing a tune. Unfortunately, his singing is horrible and is ruining the tavern's atmosphere. You decide to do something about it. Convince him to leave or challenge him to a lute duel. It's about you. This song, you think it's about you, and it is actually about you, princess. This is the song. Lute duel. Alright, where's that Tenacious D song? I can't even do it. You borrow the bar owner's lute and challenge the bard to a musical duel. You only just start playing the lute when you realize that you're even worse than the bard. The bard easily outplays you and motions for you to lay down your lute. You neophyte. You're amateur. You can tell there are a couple of people snickering at you right now. Embarrassing. You lose 1 charm. So, people are mean in this town this run. I don't know. Do you guys really want to save this town? I don't know. Alright, princess. This is the breakfast club of heroes right here. Definitely the outcasts. Every single one. Okay, I shouldn't say the breakfast club. I should just say the Ali Sheedies. Fight crime for the kingdom. Alright, let's go to slums. Make an excellent looter. Alright. Oh, look at that. Fancy dancy. You got a disguise and everything. One night you hear cheering from coming from an alleyway. Peering in, you see a crowd of men cheering on certain types of animals fighting each other. I can't say the D word with, per around in this situation. One of the men spots you and asks, "Oi, would you like to participate in a little button game?" You bet. I'll tell you, there's only one right answer in this household. The other one, I will ban chat. I will end the stream. Gone. Dang straight. There you go. Good call. You are stopping the hi babe fights.
What's happening?
You're good. You try to convince gamblers that animal fighting is wrong. Your words fall on deaf ears. Very quickly they get quite angry with you. One of them walks up to you and pulls out his knife. You don't feel you got the strength or speed to match this guy, though. You run away hoping he won't follow. You did the right thing. Go back next week. Next week you get him. Maybe there's some practice in the arena, maybe something, I don't know. Alright, Beardy. Yeah, you can charm them out of it. And you can beat their butts too. Why can you only fight crime in the slums? No, that's what the palace administration work is doing. You're getting your expose ready for all the craziness going on in the palace. All right, you would like to beat some fellows up at the arena? Yes, I agree. All right. Go get him, Tank. One day while wandering the halls, one of the arena's fighters approaches you. "Excuse me, sir, I need a sparring partner," he says. "Are you down for a fight or two?" I think... What burly guy next to you? All other guys look... You are the Burly McBurleson. Oh yeah, that's the name we gave him. Burly McBurleson. Yeah. Oh, I will accept his challenge. Caps. "Let's do this," he screams. "Let's do this," you scream. He takes a swing at your head. You punch his fist as it is coming towards you. You can hear the bones in the fighter's hand crack. He runs away, whimpering. That was pretty cool. You gain 1 charm. You... It's like, "I'll punch your fist. I punch your fist!" Very nice indeed. Alright, Rose Red, where do you want to go? Yeah, give him a case of carpal tunnelis never endis. Yeah, there is more crime in the palace than anywhere else. Go back to the ball where you're popular. Alright. Dumb alchemist. Alright. You gain 2 charm and 1 finesse. One day you decide to lean up against a wall just to take a break. It rotates as you apply pressure and you stumble down a set of stairs. You enter a large, dusty room filled with barrels. You found the king's famous wine cellar! Do you host a secret party in here, or keep quiet about what you saw? You want to get on everyone's good side, right? Right? I mean, if you want to be popular, I mean, we know how to do it. By, don't be a snitch. You already messed up the king once. Yeah. I mean, go for a twofer. The king is my pro. Oh, no party. Alright. Just knowing you have a secret to hide is so exciting. You gain 1 charm and 1 mind. Alright. I will say there's an interesting trend of events, especially if you get that week 1 that happened. Yeah, it's it's pretty funny. Anyways, so, but you get more stats doing it. Yeah, anyways. So, I'll stay quiet about what I know, you stay quiet about what you know, and we'll move on to Dapper Dan. Your stats are currently 7s in Physique and Charm, 5 in Mind and Finesse, and a 6 in Magic. I'll let out a little toot. Force and Chop Wad. One day you stumble upon a gigantic moss-covered stone. It pulses with a magical energy. What do you do? Do you touch it? Or leave it alone? Your magic is 6. Of course you touch it. You lay your hand onto the enormous object. The stone's magical energy shoots into your body. You gain 1 magic. And that's it. Alright. Princess, where are you going? Palace, please. Ballin'? Or working for your dad? None of that work. You are the princess, by golly. You spend the week attending fancy gatherings. You gain 2 charm and 1 finesse. One day, the court jester approaches you. Would you like to learn to juggle, he asks excitedly. I'll teach you everything I know for a small sum. Do you want to learn to juggle? Do you want to get back at all those haters who said you couldn't throw darts? Or do you want to say no thanks? Move on. Keep your money. Yes. Alright, you spend a day with the jester practicing your juggling technique. You improve dramatically. Gain 2 finesse. You get another 2 finesse. So, you lose the wealth, but you are definitely the most finesseful by far of anyone here now. If they say, let's do darts again, oh, by golly, you will bullseye every single one while you're looking at their dirty faces. I will show them all. Alright, Beardy. Burly. Beardy Burly. I mean, yes, wealth replenishes as the princess, of course. Alright, Huntin'. With your crossbow. One day you come across a group of people in the woods. From the expression on their faces, they appear to be lost. Do you rob them or help them? What kind of ranger are you? Help them? Okay. You confront the group and try to help them. I don't know if confronting, like, hey, let me help you all. Come on, follow me. Find their way back to town. With ease, you lead everyone back to town. Extremely grateful, the group gives you a small token of their appreciation. You gain 2 wealth. Money! I mean, you're helpful when you're not destroying things, yes. You do have the most wealth. I mean, not by a lot, but yeah, you do have money. Alright. Rose Red, where to? I just have to show you all the doggos, yeah. Princess took your ball ticket, so you'll be Batman. All right. Yeah, Rose Red with the hood going downtown. One night, a man walks up to you. Excuse me, miss. Feeling a little lonely tonight? For only a small amount of coin, I can make you feel good all night. It's 2 out of your 3 wealth. That's a lot of money in this day and age, but make you feel good. What do you say? Well, yes, no to vampires, but obviously he's not a vampire. He wants your money, not the other way around. Vampires pay you to suck your blood. Alright, do you want to say no, though? You should say yes. Alright, no. And he is a sir, yes. He understands that you are a lady. Your loss. Alright, that's it. So, Dapper Dan, wherefore you go? Not a vampire, that's a win. Stats are Physique 9, Finesse and Mind at 5, Charm and Magic at 7, Wealth at 2. No, I understand the webcam is a mess. I was wanting to try to move it and stuff, but I couldn't really find a good place for it without blocking a lot of stuff. I was thinking about going no webcam, but I didn't like trying to fix everything in a shortish amount of time because I had to do other stuff. Yeah, sorry. My bad. What? Who wants to see me? Psh. Psh. You joshers. Jokesters. Go to the arena and make money! Betting on that fight! Spend a week blazing baits on your favorite fighters! Yeah, woo! Go make that money! You gain 4 wealth. Ka-ching, ka-ching, ka-ching. One night on your way home, you spot a rusty dagger on the ground. Do you want to pick it up? Are you worthy? Are you? I don't know. So, pick up yay or nay. Alright, pick it up. You are also not worthy. Babushka. Week 5 out of 6. Alright. Princess. No rushing, Granny. The time has come, you say. Back to the tavern. Oh, buddy. All right. All right. Sorry if I was a little soft, by the way. I just realized how far back I am away from everything. Okay. Bartending or getting drunk? Alright, bartending it is. Alright. You earn 1 wealth and gain 2 charm. One day, an impromptu drinking contest is held. Do you enter this one or spectate? I mean, winning contests gets you money, to be honest. Am I prepared for this? In the ancient tradition, a trug calls for a chug. Entering it is. You down pint after pint, drinking as if your life depended on it. You end up blacking out. When you come to, you find yourself in a home you don't recognize in only your underwear. Your clothes are nowhere to be found, and you seem to be the only one home. What happened? Excuse me. Well, that was interesting. Burly. Birdie. Scandalous, indeed. Fight other burly fellows. In the arena we go. Alright. During a match, another warrior's weapon is knocked from their grasp. You barely manage to avoid it. Woof! With a sickening crunch, it destroys the knee of a nearby bystander. He accuses you of causing harm by not stopping the flying weapon. He takes you to court. Do you offer to settle with your massive amount of wealth, or do you defend yourself with your massive amount of mind? Well, maybe not as massive as I claim, but do you want to just pay him out or settle it? Or, sorry, pay him out or defend yourself? There you go. Alright, settle. You settle all over court and lose 3 wealth. Ugh, all that money disappearing. Alright, rose red. It's okay. You are by far the strongest person in the city. You could just follow him home one day and just go. Back to the ball. One day you accidentally bump into a duke. Watch where you're going, filthy present! Shoves you out of the way with his hand and continues walking. What are you gonna do about it? Are you going to insult him, or are you going to take him out? We know what Burly McBurleson would do. I have decided not to do the murdering anymore. Alright, passive active. Alright. That outfit looks really comfortable. He looks mildly insulted. Sick burn, 1 charm. Bada bing. Roasted indeed. Roasted from your massive burn. Alright, dapper. Chopping that wood. Choppity chop chop. One day you hear hundreds of footsteps rumbling through the forest in your direction. It's an orc raiding party. What do? Hide or charm them into not killing you? Your stats are 11 physique, 5 finesse, 5 mind, 7 charm, 7 magic, and 7 wealth. Hide it is. You jump into a nearby ditch. Unfortunately, your bright clothing signals you to their presence, and they capture you. In your holding cell, you contemplate the weight of your own mortality. You lose 1 mind. The next morning, the orcs are all gone, and your cell is unlocked. What happened? Alright. The storm comes. Princess. You want to go back to the tavern and see what happened, or go elsewhere? Seemed like a lot of what's happening is going around, yeah. Maybe that was the part of the hangover blackout. You took out all the orcs with your massive finesse and darts. It's random. It's random if you'll get actual answers if you go back to something like that. Yeah, everyone is confused. The party is confused, and everyone's just being rude. It's almost to that point where it's like, do we really want to help this down? Yeah. All right, tavern it up. Do you want to try to get better at drinking, or do you want to bartend? Keep sleeping, Chef. Money. Alright, earn 1 wealth and gain 2 charm. The very first day of the week, when you walk through the doors, everyone cheers. At the start of the week, everyone was decrying your name and booing and shaming you. Now look, last week of the game, you are on everyone's lips in a cheering way. From room to boom. Bam. Apparently, during your last drunken outing, you were a party animal while you were blacked out. Legend spread of your party hard spirit. You gain 2 charm. There you go. That's how it be. You are now the most charming in the game. You went from the dumps to everyone knows your name. You rewrote your own legend. That's how you do it. Alright, fight other burly fellows once more. One day in between matches, you stumble upon one of the higher-ranked fighters ingesting illegal strength potions. Please, sir, don't report me, she cries. I'll even share some of my potion with you if you keep quiet. Do you take her offer, or do you report her? Do you want to go maximum strength? Do you want to pump it up to 11? Or, I guess, probably higher than 11 at this point now. Do I look like I need strength potions? So, reporter? Alright. You report the fighters to the arena officials. They thank you for bringing it to their attention and hand you a small sack of coins. You gain 2 wealth. You got some of your money back. The fighter is investigated and receives a lifetime ban from the arena. I think that's another story that can go somewhere, depending on what week you do it in. Alright, Rose Red. Last week. Where are you going to end up? Balla. Wanna hear you holla. One day you hear somebody shouting something in the hallway. There's a bomb in the palace! They scream. There's a mass panic as people try desperately to escape the palace walls. Do you locate and disarm the bomb, or run away? I mean, what kind of person is Rose Red? F. I mean, it might be a little early to say that, but... I'm no bomb technician, I'm out. Alright, you're just a dancer, just a baller. You get out just before the bomb goes off. Good thing you ran out. A huge explosion occurs, knocking you off your feet and completely wrecking the castle. Princess... Yeah, that repeating wealth thing that was going to happen. We're going to need to use your allowance for a while. Yeah. Oh no, my home. Alright, wood, shop, and then chop. 2 physique and earn yourself 1 wealth. One day you stumble upon a corpse hanging from a tree. Carved in the tree is written, "Now that I've been banned from the arena, I have nothing to live for." Underneath the tree lay broken potion bottles. Do you bury the body or keep walking? Okay, can we get another F? Respects are all around. Bury the body, she deserves to leave. You cut the corpse down from the tree and bury her in a shallow grave. That was a lot of work. You gain 1 physique. You know, it's Burley, it's not all your fault. People just make bad decisions around you. Like, they decide to become a werewolf and slash you up and make you destroy a place. And, like, she was obviously doing something illegal. You had to report her. It's not on you. Not on you. It was definitely on Burley. Anyway, so. Alright, here's everyone's stats. I'll read out Dapper Dan's. Physique of 14, Finesse of 5, Mind 4, Charm 7, Magic 7, Wealth of 8. Wealthy McWealthson. Trying my best in this out. Alright, so Dapper wants to call the smelter. Okay? That's last, though. Someone else might want to hop in on that. This is what I was made for. That's all you're living for. Okay. Princess chooses first. Oh, and Burley is going to build. Okay. With 19 physique, you better build this whole dang place up. Town drunk is tempting, considering how much drinking you've done. But are you sure you want to leave? Are you sure? It's gonna look built. Honestly, yeah, it's probably better to be a leader. Yes, charm is quite good for leading. Yes. You don't need any stats for looting and drinking, no. Alright. You take it upon yourself to be the leader of the survivors. You're so incredibly charming, everyone readily lets you guide them. You're not the brightest, however, and aren't terribly efficient with organizing everyone. Still, having a charismatic leader helps the rebuilding effort a lot. Alright, so, builder. Alright. Boom. Take it upon yourself to help rebuild the town by hand. You rebuild homes at breakneck speed, impressing the rest of the survivors. This helps the rebuilding effort significantly. Alright, Rose Red. What you want to do? Yeah, all the roles need 2 stats. They're all 2 stats. For leader, it's charm and mind. For builder, it's strength and finesse. I will not spoil the others, but you can probably guess by then. Yeah, unfortunately, the leader's already been picked. So, Town Drunk and Looter. Okay, I'll just put it this way. If you do Town Drunk or Looter, you will automatically get the bad ending. If anyone does that at all. It's kind of one of those things where it's like, you know, you're counting on everyone to do the right thing, and if one person doesn't, then everyone goes down. That's a minor spoiler, just Sorry, but yeah, I just wanted to at least make sure you're aware. If you want to try to get a different ending, a town ending, I mean. All right, tailoring. You volunteer to weave and mend clothing for the survivors to keep warm. You manage to make a new set of clothes for every survivor. Morale increases, and everybody is pretty excited for their new socks, scarves, hats, etc. This helps the survival effort a lot. We could use more tailors for realsies. All right, and then Smelton and Delton. You volunteer to smelt your now useless coins into building materials. Your former riches provide a wealth of metal for the survivors to build with. This helps the survival effort immensely. You lose a lot of money in the process, though. You lose 3 wealth. You lose another 3 wealth. I think you can lose up to 9 wealth, depending on how much you've got. All right. So, do you think this was enough to get the good ending, though? I will say you definitely didn't get the bad ending, that's for sure. Don't make me go Linkin Park. I will go Linkin Park on this stream and get copyright flags all over the place. All right. Ready, steady. You flourished. Towers, once wrecked and ravaged, rose towards the sky. Trees again took root, then blossomed in the new gardens. We all blossomed. And though it took a long while, and though it took a lot from us, our future is bright. Should the Yawhg ever return, we will be ready. Your happy ending, folks. Now let's get to each of your individual happy endings. Princess Yawhg did traumatize you deeply. Despite everything being okay now, something in you snapped. Maybe it was witnessing a baby floating face down in the water. Maybe it was when you found a man skewered on a fence, still squirming slightly, his eyes an empty void. Perhaps it was when you saw a group of kids that were trapped in the school and had resorted to eating their rotting teacher's corpse. Whatever it was, you can't help but drink. You drink so much you're not entirely sure what's real and what's an illusion. One day you look into a mirror and your eyes are empty. Hollow. I will say, though, the very first day after everything was flourished, that was your look. You're smiling. You're planning the future, looking outside. That's the look you should capture for this game. You just, as long as you don't look past the first day of recovering from the Yawhg, it was fine. Happy ending. All right. This is Karma for Lasting. With the town rebuilt, you decide to become a full-time arena warrior. Why am I not surprised? You slowly rise the rank, knocking out scores of fighters, even ones as great as Jean the Beautiful. Before long, you become the arena champion. You travel across the world, fighting the very best of the best of the best with honors, sir. Tales are sung far and wide of your mighty feats of strength. With the town rebuilt, you decide to celebrate. Rose Red. You organize a huge festival in honor of the bravery that helps save so many lives. The first one is so successful, you decide to make it an annual tradition. Every year, the festival gets bigger and more elaborate, and every year it costs a little more and more money to put on. You have to start charging admission, though, and no one's happy about it. Medieval fair, anyone? The annual festival slowly fades out of relevance and before long is canceled completely. You don't really know what to do with your life after all that. Celebrating was great, though. You had a lot of fun celebrating. It was great. Good fun times. Happy ending. Dapper Dan, with the town rebuilt, you spend most of your time in the new arena. Through strategic betting and a bit of luck, you become extremely wealthy. AKA, I bet everything on Burley. That's the strategy you use. Unfortunately, you get greedy and keep betting to try and make more and more coin. You end up losing it all. Why would you ever not bet on Burley? Dapper Dan, always bet on Burley. You're forced to live out the rest of your lives in the slums. But you're riding high. You were the wealthiest person in town. Happy ending. Happy endings all around. Oh, yeah, I bet that's when you left. Yeah, probably. So, I will say, good thing we built slums to be slums again. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Otherwise, where would the poor people go? So, I will say that usually when a good ending happens, everyone gets good endings. That was rough. Can't even create a stock market and thereby manipulate a system of debt in order to continue to have the influence of wealth, despite not having any money. Nerds. And that's the Yawhg. It went on a little bit long. I was hoping to get like one more game in, but yeah, it is 9 o'clock. I need to start prepping dinner and stuff like that. But if the Yawhg did teach us anything, we will make it through disasters on the other side. It might not always be the best, but we'll make it through. It might be a new status quo, but I think everything's going to be okay. You all take care, and see you on, well, actually tomorrow. I'll have a new game tomorrow. I gotta find a new game. If you all have any suggestions, shoot me on Discord or comments or anything like that. I'm going to make this week a little bit about shorter games that hopefully other folks can play. So I know Jackbox was recommended, but because it's real time, I want to do something where people have the time to, go like, which option would I choose? Or I might even do this again. Because, we did get some new things, and it depends on what everyone likes and stuff. Oh, Carolyn, you did miss the party. Maybe we'll do this again. I don't know. We'll see what games get suggested, but, also, I am occasionally on Board Game Arena. If you message me and let me know that you're available and able to play, you got someone in me. So anyways, everyone, thank you again so much for being here. This was an absolute blast. I love this game. Like I said, I've played this hundreds of times, but I'm still seeing new things. You can go to theyawhg.com and buy it from them directly, which I personally suggest, or you can get it from Steam as well. But yeah, thank you all so much. Take care, and see you hopefully sooner than later. Bye-bye, Zels. Love this music. Oh no, the man behind the mirror, watch out!